Welcome back, everybody. So today the idea for this video is to try and make a replica helmet of Mavericks from the original Top Gun movie. This was just an old helmet that somebody gave me. They were going to throw it away. It's pretty beat up and scratched up, but it'll work good for this project. And I'm sacrificing my display thing. I don't even know what I want to call it. This is supposed to be like a helmet for like a helicopter pilot, I think. I bought this a long time ago off of eBay. Normally I have it hanging on that skeleton head there just for looks and whatever in the background, but I'm going to sacrifice the visor off of it because it has the roll-up style like in the movie, and I'm thinking if I can attach it to the helmet, use some tape to kind of hold it in place just for a visual, sort of like that. The idea is I'm gonna drill some holes in here so I can screw that down and then get everything in place, and then we're just gonna sand everything and paint it, and then I just gotta put some decals on it. But I thought it'd be a cool display piece. I'm a big fan of the movie, and my TV room is kind of just full of movie memorabilia type things like that because I'm a big nerd. But I thought this would be a cool piece to hang up on the wall, and hopefully it turns out. So let's get to the fun stuff. Yeah, so I don't even know where to kind of start. About halfway through the build, I quit recording because I started having a bunch of issues and I got really frustrated, and I just kind of gave up on it. I wasn't sure if I was even going to finish making the helmet. I kept having issue after issue, and like it just seemed like nothing was going right, and I just had to like kind of quit for a day. I did come back to it, but I decided to just finish the build without the camera. I probably should have recorded, but some of it was going to be a little bit harder to record having the camera kind of in front of me and trying to do all this stuff by hand. It's hard to see what I'm doing because I'm kind of looking at to an angle. And the other reason was just like it was frustrating enough as it was to start with all the problems I had, and then just adding in recording. I just kind of wanted to do it at my own pace, and I have to move the camera around and just kind of enjoy the moment. And even though it would have been better for making a video, I guess I just finished it for myself because I'd be more upset that I didn't finish my project, and just, you know, kind of giving up is probably the moral of the story here. It's like I just didn't want to give up, and there's no reason to really have given up. I just needed to take a break. But thought I would just kind of share that because sometimes, you know, you watch a lot of videos of DIY build stuff, and sometimes people don't really show the bad side of making things. And anybody that's ever worked on something know that stuff happens when you're in the middle of projects. It doesn't have to be anything major, but there certainly can be major problems depending on what you're doing. But I don't know, just showing your flaws, I guess one shows that I'm human and not like perfect in everything I do, because clearly I'm not. But other thing is just to like show that, you know, you're not alone in the world of failure. So there will always be something wrong, something will always come up, but you just got to kind of work past it. And that's sort of why I wanted to finish this video, even though it's me just talking. Kind of just share a moment of positivity or share a moment of inspiration. I don't know which way I want to say it. A moment of inspiration to keep you motivated and keep those positive thoughts going, you know. So I saw something not long ago as they were talking about like manifesting positivity. I can't say that. Manifesting positivity. I always sound like I'm manifesting positivity. Anyways, if you think positive thoughts all the time, then positive things happen in your life. And it kind of sounds like one of those weird things, you know, you just start having a bad day, and then you kind of progressively gets worse because you just see everything that irritates you, you know. So if you flip that coin and start thinking of positive thoughts all the time, eventually you just kind of program your brain to think that way. So that's not such a bad thing. I mean, it's certainly okay to have a bad day. Not everything's perfect, so every once in a while it's okay to vent, you know. So yeah, this video is kind of a bust for the most part, but let me know below if you're like me and feel like you're cursed when you work on things a lot and it just never stops, but you just got to keep pushing through, you know. So enough of the motivational speech stuff. It's always good to be motivated, but you don't want to hear me gawk on about it. So let's talk about the helmet and some of the stuff that I used, references and supplies. Initially, I was trying to figure out the pattern, so I Googled, you know, like Top Gun helmet decals, thinking I could just find some images and just print them off on or cut them out on my vinyl cutter. And then I came across this, but the images it's really small, and I'm just thinking now that that's probably for possibly like a scaled helmet, because that's like 3.5 inch across, and obviously that's not anywhere near that. I think when I cut it out on my vinyl cutter, it was about 9 inches. That's what she said. But yeah, so like I took this and I put it in like Inkscape, trying to like see if I could just make it bigger, but it's almost too squished looking compared to the beak, you know. It's not, it doesn't look right what's on that sheet. I ended up starting to look for images of the Maverick helmet, and then one of the things that came up was a link to propstoreauction.com, and they have like the actual helmet that Tom Cruise used in the movie. They have different angles of the helmet, and that really helped me kind of figure out where, like, it's hard to tell where that curved decal starts in some photos, so that helped me figure that out. And then like this piece here where the vinyl comes down from that eagle, and then that line is paralleled. Oh, you can't see. Ooh, sorry. So you got this line coming off of that part of the eagle, and then this kind of parallels that, and in the same situation where this angle is, these mimic that part. And then obviously it's hard to tell, but they are crooked. They're not quite centered. I probably should have used something to help maybe do better on that. And then like I noticed too, after I got all this done, like I got that goofed up, so that's not in the middle. And even then, the actual decal looks like the white goes all the way to the back edge of this. So I goofed that up, but it's like when it's hanging on the wall, you can't really tell, and nobody's gonna, if like this is facing the wall, so you're never gonna see it. So this is the business end right there, and even though I got it kind of crooked, it's still pretty close. And I could not find any good references for this except one, which was on the RPF forum, and I'll put a link for that below. I'll put a link for the other one as well for the prop store. And then as far as my pin straps, I went on Amazon, and I believe it's Oracle brand, but it also says like Aurafoil or Auraful. I don't know if that's like a line of theirs, or if that, it says www.auraful.com, so maybe that's the brand and Oracle is the line. I don't know, but I'll put a link for these below. It is an affiliate link, so if you do click on it and decide to buy it or something after clicking on it, I can make a little something, which really helps because times are hard right now, money's tight, and any little thing I can use for future projects is greatly appreciated. So thank you in advance. As far as this vinyl, I think they might actually all be the same brand, but at one point I bought this huge roll of vinyl. Yeah, see, it's like Oracle, but it also says that on like the roll here. I don't know if you can even see it, but I think they're all the same brand, and I assume probably the red vinyl is also by them. This is actually 2 pieces, so there's like the red eagle, and then I just overlaid it with the white. I never finished it, but the eye is supposed to be yellow, but I don't really care that much. It's not that big of a thing. 85% perfect. It's still better than not having anything, and I'm cool with that. Oh, yeah, the paint too. I don't have the paint here. I don't know what I did with that can. I believe it was a Krylon. It's navy blue. I'll also link that to what I used for the paint. Seeing how this video project has just kicked my butt, I've actually recorded the last portion, just this piece here, probably like 5 to 6 or 10 times, because I want to get it as good as I can, because damn it, I don't want to put some kind of piece of trash out there, even though a couple of my videos probably are not great. But hey, you only get better if you keep trying. So I feel like this might be the cut that I can use. I think I'm going to call it quits. Thanks for watching if you're still here. I'll have all the links below for everything that I used and some of the reference stuff. Comment below. I always like to hear from people. It's always nice seeing comments pop up here and there. I'm starting to get more. I think I'm up to like 932 subscribers, so that's pretty sweet. The 1,000 mark is my goal, and I'm not too far off, so like and subscribe. Hopefully my next video will not suck so bad, and I won't get so irritated because I'm thinking positive thoughts. And with that said, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later.